Okay, a fair bit more to follow on one of these machines. Just hooked up, running off the 12 volt supply at the moment. It's got a little 240 volt issue, which is not a big bother. We'll fix the power supply. But if you're looking for a unit that can sit here and receive FM radio stations, yeah, this is the one. Can do a little bit more than that, but we'll get into that when we get on the bench at some stage. But don't mind the screen. When you're putting a video on it, it makes it look like it's fluctuating. I'm just trying to change the rate actually over here. I wonder if I can get that to okay, yeah, no, it's well, there you go. See, but that's not helping you much. Yeah, it's just an illusion that happens with the scan rate with the camera. So there you go. All right, anyway, that's the R1200S and I'm so used to Motorola's. It's the IFR1200S. Motorola have R numbers. Sorry, it's not an R1200S. Geez, I'm going well here. I do this a lot in my videos, as you know. I don't edit them, so I'm too lazy. But anyway, yeah, up and out of bed finally today. It's about what is it today? 1:30. Jeez. Anyway, going to try and just get a couple of things done, but still getting a few after effects from the hospital stuff. So just struggling a little bit on some days. Oh, the other thing came in today too, while we're sort of talking about things, from Alan, VK2CA. What a beautiful example of an old Tandy's Micronta Radio Shack, depending on what part of the world you're from. DMM, really nice condition. Well, while we're at it, from my good old mate Pete Newman. Hang on. There we go, Pete. That looks a bit better. Very nice condition Astatic that came in from Pete. So, yeah, you might ask what's the multimeter for. I just wanted to check the 12 volt output. Just a little bit of a lesson to those out there. Always check those little DC connectors. We found out the other week one of the good examples of the positive being the outer was the JIL series SX400. They possibly do the same on the SX200, where if you plug a normal sort of red and black in and thinking that the centre pin is positive, it's not. So I've got a bit of a habit now. A mate of mine actually just hooked one up and blew a diode, which he's a tech, he knows what he's doing, he can sort that out. And we both admitted, how stupid's that? We, it got past both of us that I was lucky because the lead that I had in my own was already wired correctly, but I probably would have done the same. Anyway, since then, we're all getting our little fluke multimeters out and checking that things are actually centre pin positive and not indeed outer surround positive, which is really a trick for new players. All right, so just very quickly, this is a 0 to 1 gig analyzer. 1 gig, yeah, I'm pretty sure 1 gig. Sorry, I'm second guessing myself. 99. Oh, what am I doing here? Pushing the wrong button here. AM2. Sorry, 99999. Enter. Okay, if I go, yeah, well that's it. It can't be any more, can it? Because it doesn't have. Okay, so let's call it through from. Hang on, I'll hit RF 104, 900 again. There we go, back on our radio station. So yeah, 0 to 999 megs. Purely because the display wouldn't go past that if it tried. Although some displays do have like a little dot that comes up for getting into plus 1 gigahertz, etc. This is not one of them. All right, this is a very quick look. We'll run this up very soon when things are back together. As you probably saw from some other videos of mine, things are in a heap of a mess right now, and we're getting there though. The floor space is getting better, but I'll try and do a little bit this afternoon, but don't know, see how we go. I'm just unfortunately just having one of those days where I'm never really sure how much will get done. However, this will all sit in the kitchen on test with this lovely view. Look, it's a beautiful day outside, and I just wish I was enjoying it a bit more, but certainly getting this down, big thank you. This box here was what it came in, and from Brian Wilson, he did a great job of packaging it. It was all foam all around it and bubble wrap, etc. We insured it, as I always suggest to people, insure stuff, but you know what? The best insurance you can ever buy is the insurance you don't have to use, because it's always a bit of a fight with Australia Post if you do have to. So, but a combination of Brian's fantastic packing and certainly the sort of the box he used made sure this got down all okay. What's it drawing in current, by the way? Let's have a look. Oh, not a lot. Actually, I would have expected a bit more with that little CRT display. Just drawing about an amp off that little power supply. I've got that range right, haven't I? Oh yeah, yeah. 10, there's 10. There's about an amp. Probably when I start to use a few functions like generate, etc. No, not really. I just thought it might have gone up a bit there. What if I bring the intensity of the screen up? That should, yeah, a little bit there. Oh, not much. No, actually, it's not at all. Okay, no. I've proved nothing there. All right, so it doesn't draw much over an amp, just sitting there, which is not bad. By the way, just so people know, Brian did advise me that this had a 240 volt supply, worked perfectly on 12 volts, so please don't think that someone sent me something that doesn't work on 240 volts without me knowing. I certainly did know, and I was quite prepared to pay the price with it needing to fix the 240 volt side without even the remotest issue. And I've got to say, couldn't be happier with the condition. It's really, really beautiful. So thanks, Brian, if you're looking at this video. Thanks for all the packaging. Thanks for all the incredible follow-up. He's really on the ball. Just a million photos, just so much information about the unit. You know, I wish more sellers for buyers like me could do that, because it really gives you a lot of confidence, especially when it turns up exactly as it was stated. And there you go. It's got the old Wichita, Kansas, Wichita, Kansas sticker on it there from IFR Systems there. I doubt we'll be sending it back to them for calibration, but you never know. I think we're pretty safe there. All right, well, thanks for having a quick look at this. A little bit excited that it got here in one piece, and I'm just having a look at what my cat's up to. We're having a little bit of a mouse plague at the moment here down the northeast of Victoria, and the cats are running around absolutely trying to find... Yeah, I was just trying to see if he... Hang on, guys. And by the way, this is the next load that's coming from the room that goes over to the other room, so... this is what happens. It comes out of the other, my normal radio room, and then basically all this gear is going into the room across the way. So we basically walk it across here. We're just about to do some roofing and concreting through here, but over to that room there. So there you go. That's a bit of an explanation of what's actually happening at the moment. And since you're seeing that, I suppose you're starting to see that we are in a bit of a mess, but that's okay. All right, well, 73s, I'll wander back to the IFR because that's sort of what we started on, and let's finish off on this beautiful thing that sits on 104.9. Generally, just so you know, when we bring something like this in, just run it for a few hours, sitting here on the kitchen bench, which Samantha loves. She's really into test equipment and radios, and particularly CB radios, not because I leave them sitting around this bench. And I'm the one that's anal about keeping these benches clear, and I'm always out with the spray and wipe and trying to keep the granite looking nice. So I'm a complete hypocrite, because then I do something like this and I put a IFR1200S sitting there. All right, we'll get into more about the IFR1200S. Certainly not the most without problems monitor. The IFR range do have their issues, so I don't want you to think that there is they're a foolproof unit. And as we've already stated, we've already got a power supply repair to do. Power supplies were very common on them. That was probably the most repaired area of an IFR. But you may have contacts as well on, information through your contacts on other little problems that you saw with the 1200s, and we'll certainly try and feature, the repair of this one with the power supply. All right, the noise is getting a bit much in this room here. I didn't realise I started a video and Sam's watching something in the other room, so sorry about the noise in the background. 73s, VK3, Charlie Mike, all the best.